Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Now, we have come to the end stage of Year School Plus program, in which the Samaritans, the winning innovation of Year Secondary School's innovation, will be officially launched in our municipality. Our worship, Honorable Mosi, will preside over the launch. He is around with his distinguished guests and will be shortly with us. So, you will remain standing and quiet as the guests enter. Okay? You will remain and sit once the guests are seated. Alright?
Yeah.
Let us start with the day. To invite the school principal to take over and invite the guests. Welcome, principal.
Distinguished guests, your worship, Mosi, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to welcome you to this ceremony in which we officially launch our great municipality. And in this occasion, we will also present our prize to Alvita and Montano there, our very own students here at St. Brother Secondary School who won this innovation. And after saying so, I would like to invite Nicole here, the ethics and
Your worship, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm more happy to introduce to you an innovation that captures our imagination of the municipality. I couldn't find a better way to introduce to you than a short script that Alvita, Montana, and I will say in front of you. Welcome.
Alvita, tell us what you can do as a society to ensure that you have a good future. As it is now, it looks extremely bleak. I even shudder just thinking about it.
What do you mean my future was extremely black?
Well, you see, yesterday, I was behind the classroom under a tree thinking.
And then?
And then, I traveled 50 years into the future. What I saw shocked me. You were working as a cobbler at a corner, and you seemed severely bad. Your nose seemed to be running permanently, if I remember well.
Me?
Yes.
A cobbler? Was it a hallucination or a nightmare?
Alvita, no, it is called traveling into the future. You close your eyes and try to see how your future will be like given past and current trends. You can also travel to the past. Actually, at one point, I traveled back into my mother's womb. I sat there mesmerized. It was so dark.
Oh, what a strange thing to do. But a cobbler, you say it.
Actually, you are very fortunate to have a source of income as a cobbler. Millions of people were wandering aimlessly in the cities and villages without any gainful employment. They were all poor, hungry, and angry.
You are really serious, Montano. You mean with all my education? I mean, all my education. I couldn't afford a job.
Well, you see, Alvita, our country has been and is producing many graduates every year, but it does not have the means to create all the jobs for all these graduates. Tell me, what do you think will happen in the next 50 years to come? Actually, I was not at a better position myself. I was earning my income as a panelist in a not so popular steel band at that time. But joblessness was not my main concern.
What was your main concern?
My main concern was how your nose was running as if you had a drum of fluids in the middle of your head. Actually, I did not think you would make it to see tomorrow.
And why on earth was my nose running like that? That's unusual.
It was because of the bad smell in the city. All the cities had a bad state at that time because cleaning water was very scarce.
You mean there was no water?
No, like the water had decreased because of the climate changes. The climate change had led to unpredictable weather patterns. Many of the animals and plants died. The new climate could not support many animals and plants.
Plants and animals had died.
Most of them anyway. People resorted to eating strange things like crawling creatures, rodents, insects, and sea creatures that could survive the harsh climate. Actually, these were also in short supply. Many people had to adopt to eating bizarre things like plastics and synthetic fibers. But actually, at one point, I saw you eat a gummy bear, Alvita. It appears you can eat anything.
You are really serious, Montana. You make it sound like life is going to end in the next 50 years.
Very correct. Life expectancy had decreased very drastically. You see now people live up to 80 years or more. In that future, people only lived to 30 years or 40 at most.
And why were they dying so early?
Diseases and malnutrition. Many people could not afford good medicine or food. And also, crime rate had increased with people being slaughtered like chicken.
Like chicken, you say?
What with these criminal gangs in our municipality? As you well know, law enforcers and judges only rendered service to those who could grease their palms, if you know what I mean. So, many people had no avenue for protection and justice. People had to look to make their own personal arrangements for their own protection and justice. Actually, that's the current trend. That's the trend nowadays. It had only aggravated at the past 50 years.
You see, my dear Montano, lack of knowledge is darker than night. I also traveled to the future, and I saw the entire world different. Really? Tell us. People had become so creative that they invented robots and machines. And these robots were police and judges. They were able to make laws without discrimination.
That's an incredible idea, Peter. But I wonder, how can a robot enforce the law and go as far as making a judgment?
Have you not read about decision-making algorithm? If a computer software can perform a task better than an accountant and a lawyer, why is it so special than creating an artificial police officer or a judge? Oh, and Vita, what's a big dream you entertain? You see, mistress, we were even able to develop drugs which they injected in human body cells. I even saw you, mistress. You looked young and beautiful in your 250 years.
Get serious, Peter. I always knew you had such fertile imagination. But I can assure you of no such future, even the current trends in our municipality.
It is, oh my dear Montano. The life expectancy had increased to 700 years.
Alvita, I have told you to get serious. Alvita, I have told you that this is the last time I'm telling you to get serious. Your imagination is overheated. There is no way anybody can live up to 250 years. What technology is that?
I agree with Montano. If hospitals today barely have medicine, how is it possible for you to think that there's future when intelligent machines and robots will be used? From where will the resources come from? You see, mistress, the resources are even there today. What we have to do is to ensure that the resources are used for the right purpose. There lies a whole problem, my dear Albita. We'll never be able to do so. It is possible if we come up with an innovation to do so.
Impossible. How?
It is possible. My friend and I just did it. We came up with an innovation, an app to solve the problem. An innovation? Yes. Have you not heard about that we have won Really? Tell us about it. It is an app, a mobile app, a simple mobile app where you send videos, text, photos, just like other people do on social media.
Interesting. Please, keep explaining.
To understand about it, just think of a traditional parliament where members of parliament have pigeonholes on the walls where they can get text, notifications, and other communications. Alvita, what an overheated imagination.
Yes. What are these pigeonholes? Please explain to us who have not done this. What did you call them? Mathematical arithmetics or what?
Now, think about this. A pigeonhole on the wall where the members of the department, they can get these notifications, text, and other communication. That is what the innovation is all about.
That is very interesting, Alvita. So, I'm wondering, have you tested this app yet?
Yes! We deployed it to protect our environment, and people were able to do so. They sent all the activities in the neighborhoods, all the activities in the neighborhoods deployed, they have given information and people who are able to do so. So these members of the parliament were just able to open the pigeonholes and see all what the public sent to them. Quite impressive. But does it help in ensuring proper use of public resources? Remember our arguments. Yes, mistress, it does. It has ensured that it shows how people get use of the resources and how tenders are being given, and if the tenders given and the people ensure to give out good service to the society.
I'm wondering, to which municipal department will this information be pigeonholed?
You see, in our municipality that serve the crime, you see, this app enables people to download it to send information whenever they are. Just imagine, at the place you are, you just download this app and there you go, you send the information. And the people at the municipal department are able to open it and get the information.
To get straight to the point, where do you get the information about procurement, for example?
With the people. Information is with the people.
Which people? The people, of course. Don't you know the people?
Let I explain.
You see, we have this app is all about volunteers. We have volunteers who are able to share the information about all the resources being misused.
Good people? Are there any good people out there? How don't you know that people can write lies?
You see, people are responsible to what they write, as indicated in the app. People are responsible for what you write and what you post.
Very well. Thank you, Madam Nicole and Madam Principal here. I think this is a very great innovation that has won this school reputation national.